The world is full of mysteries that defy explanation, cases that have haunted investigators, baffled experts, and captured the public's imagination. From chilling disappearances and unsolved murders to cryptic messages and inexplicable events, these cases remain unsolved, leaving more questions than answers. In today's video, we'll explore the most mysterious unsolved cases that continue to intrigue and terrify. Are you ready to dive into the unknown? Our first case is one of the most well-known disappearances in recent history, the case of Madeleine McCann. On May 3, 2007, 3-year-old Madeleine vanished from her family's holiday apartment in Praia de Luz, Portugal, while her parents were dining nearby. Despite extensive searches and countless investigations spanning over a decade, no trace of Madeleine has ever been found. Theories abound, from abduction to accidental death, but the truth remains elusive. New leads continue to emerge, but the mystery of what happened to Madeleine McCann endures. Next, we travel back to the late 1960s in Northern California, where a serial killer known as the Zodiac Killer terrorized the San Francisco Bay Area. The Zodiac claimed to have killed at least 37 people, though only 5 confirmed victims are linked to him. What makes this case so chilling are the taunting letters and cryptic ciphers he sent to newspapers, daring the police to catch him. Despite intense investigations and countless suspects, the true identity of the Zodiac Killer remains a mystery, and his cryptic codes have never been fully deciphered. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 vanished without a trace, carrying 239 passengers and crew members. The plane was en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing when it suddenly disappeared from radar. Despite one of the most extensive search efforts in aviation history, only a few pieces of debris have ever been recovered, and the exact cause of the disappearance remains unknown. Was it a deliberate act by the pilot, a catastrophic failure, or something even more mysterious? The fate of MH370 continues to perplex experts and haunt the families of those on board. Our next case takes us to the snowy Ural Mountains of Russia in 1959, where 9 experienced hikers met a mysterious and violent end. Known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident, the group's tent was found torn from the inside, and their bodies scattered in various states of undress with inexplicable injuries. Some had crushed skulls, others missing eyes, and one with a tongue removed. Soviet investigators concluded that a compelling natural force was responsible, but theories range from avalanches and secret military tests to extraterrestrial encounters. To this day, what really happened on that frigid night remains one of Russia's greatest unsolved mysteries. In November 1970, the burned body of an unidentified woman was discovered in Norway's Istalen Valley, known ominously as Death Valley. She had numerous fake identities, coded notes, and mysterious belongings suggesting she was involved in espionage during the Cold War. Despite extensive investigations, the true identity of the Istal woman, the circumstances of her death, and her connections to international intrigue remain unsolved. Was she a spy, a victim of foul play, or someone hiding from a dark past? The truth was buried with her in an unmarked grave. On November 24, 1971, a man known only as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Northwest Orient flight, demanded $200,000 in ransom, and then parachuted out of the plane into the stormy skies of the Pacific Northwest. Despite a massive manhunt, neither Cooper nor most of the ransom money was ever found. Who was D.B. Cooper, and how did he vanish without a trace? His bold heist remains the only unsolved case of air piracy in commercial aviation history, leaving behind a legacy of intrigue and speculation. In 1922, on a secluded farmstead in Bavaria, Germany, 6 members of the Gruber family were brutally murdered with a pickaxe. The crime scene revealed that the killer had stayed in the house for several days, feeding livestock and eating meals in the family's kitchen. Despite numerous investigations, interrogations, and even exhumations, the killer was never caught. The eerie and gruesome nature of the Hinterkaifeck murders continues to haunt the local community, and the case remains one of Germany's most chilling unsolved crimes. In 1948, a well-dressed man was found dead on Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. He carried no identification, and all the labels were cut from his clothes. A tiny rolled-up piece of paper with the words Tamam Shud, meaning ended or finished, was found in a secret pocket, torn from a rare book of Persian poetry. A coded message linked to the book was later discovered, but no one could decipher it or identify the man. The mystery of the Somerton Man, often called Australia's most baffling cold case, has led to theories involving espionage, unrequited love, and even poison. Who was the Somerton Man, and what was the meaning behind his cryptic death? On June 7, 1992, friends Susie Streeter and Stacy McCall, along with Susie's mother, Cheryl Levitt, vanished from their home in Springfield, Missouri. There were no signs of struggle, no forced entry, and the only clue was a broken porch light. Despite multiple tips, leads, and searches, the case remains unsolved, with no evidence pointing to what happened to the three women. The Springfield Three have become one of the most enduring missing person cases in U.S. history, leaving their families and investigators searching for answers. Our final case straddles the line between crime and the paranormal, the Enfield poltergeist. In the late 1970s, a Hodgson family in London claimed to be tormented by a violent spirit that threw furniture, knocked on walls, and even levitated family members. The case attracted paranormal investigators and media attention, with some capturing unexplained phenomena on camera. Was it a genuine haunting, a case of mass hysteria, or an elaborate hoax? To this day, the Enfield poltergeist remains one of the most controversial and widely debated hauntings in history. The world is full of mysteries that defy logic and reason. These cases, with their unanswered questions and eerie details, continue to captivate and confound us. They remind us that sometimes, truth is stranger than fiction. Which of these unsolved mysteries do you find the most intriguing? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more of the world's most fascinating unsolved cases.